that women running for political seats perform well compared to men. However, women remain underrepresented in the American political system. Compared to men, women are unlikely to remain ambitious when seeking elected positions. Women currently hold half of all jobs in major organizations, but they remain underrepresented at the top and overrepresented at the bottom in most leadership hierarchies. In the United States, women hold a quarter of top government positions and 15% of congressional seats, despite being the majority of the electorate. According to Lawless and Fox, aspects such as attitudes about campaigning, family roles, self-perceptions, and attitudes towards the political environment affect women's choices. Combined, these factors impede political ambitions of women, even those who meet the necessary qualifications. This makes political success beyond the reach of politically interested women. Some perceive political ambitions as natural reservations for men. The most prevalent explanation for women's underrepresentation is leadership positions in their choices. The most common choice to opt out of top leadership position is to take care of their families. Freeman's article's Feminist Mystique outlines that women remain ambitious to meet political obligations due to family responsibilities. Another reason that relates to the choice is self-perception among women. This is the biggest barrier to women's political ambitions. Low self-perception among women lowers their choices to run for the office because they perceive themselves as lowly qualified and politically unviable. Lawless and Fox argue that more than 65% of men recognize themselves as qualified to run for political office. Also, a large proportion of men assert that they can do any duties in the political office, but fewer women agree to this. Hedden and Jardine articulate that for women to prosper, they need to act like men and engage in more masculine games. The other reason for the lack of ambition among women compared to men is bias in leadership opportunities. Most organizations mismatch qualities associated with women in leadership. These organizations can use the great men leadership model, which requires the leaders to dominate, have authority, and be assertive, characteristics that women seldom have. Women often suppress stereotyping, which may create an emotional glass ceiling for them. Kornbluth asserts that in line with this, women remain underrepresented in top positions based on the conviction that they lack the requirement, qualifications, and commitment. Thus, men are perceived as leaders rather than women in most settings. According to Kornbluth, overall, women spend 50% more time than men in household duties, which makes them have low ambitions levels compared to men. Gender imbalance increases gender inequality in career ambitions. Such women lack opportunities to interact with their peers and mentors to improve their careers. According to Shayla Wellington, when the day ends, men head for drinks and women head for the dry cleaners. Men pick up tips, women pick up kids, laundry, dinner, and the house. Women's non-representation in major leadership positions is a major concern that can affect public policy. The existing barriers to women's ambitious development contravene vital principles of social justice and equal opportunity. Limiting females' ambitions may result in organizational costs, thus diversity and organization is necessary. Kornbluth says that it is only through affirmative action that equality can be attained in public service. First, the different ambition levels may influence demographic, public policies. As women are currently the majority graduates from the institution of higher learning, holding the largest share of leadership talents, policy needs to change to ensure that qualified women are allowed to vie for positions in their choosing. To close the gender gap, public policies encouraging a family-friendly work environment may bestow disproportionate benefits to women. Current policies may encourage more men to develop their ambitions because few women express themselves as being ambitious, according to Kephart and Schumacher. This would require a reform agenda based on individual, institutional, and social perceptions. Policies would thus focus on the need for structural changes targeting women, according to Kornbluth. The last impact differing men and women ambitions have on public policy is social justice. Gender stereotyping and socialization encourages women to behave in ways consistent with conventional forms of femininity. Policies limit these norms because ambitions require conformity with acceptable organizational strategies. Public policies need to enhance awareness for cooperative and sensitive approaches among both men and women to ensure they achieve their ambitions. There are different reasons for the low ambitions among men and women, and solving this issue is completely necessary. New approaches should be explored to help break the chain of injustice. Two solutions are provided to assist women improve their ambition levels just like their male counterparts. The first solution entails self-reflection among women. Self-reflection is necessary before any individual starts working towards achieving a particular objective or goal, and women should clarify their ambitions because their ambition goals based on aspects such as what they want, why they want it, and what they need to do to get it. These three factors help a person shape their ambitions to ensure they meet them at the required time. In addition, women need to reconsider their managerial strengths and weaknesses and improve accordingly. Self-reflection will improve the women's attitudes and perceptions, helping them seek in a challenging task. This will help them develop positive ambitions that fit their careers. They find a style that they're conversant with, which meets the workplace requirements. The second solution to the differing ambition among men and women is formal leadership training and coaching. Coaching and training programs are necessary to ensure women develop aspects such as vision and risk-taking necessary to improve their career desires. Coaching and training for women helps them self-reflect their weaknesses and strengths and take steps to improve their ambitions. In addition, training can help women eliminate behaviors perceived as aggressive and unfeminine. Training also makes women believe that their ambitions can lead to the positive development in their organizations and personal lives. We can conclude that women are less ambitious than men when seeking elected positions and top managerial positions in different organizations. This has ensured men enjoy freedom compared to women in running for leadership positions. Parenting roles, social stereotyping, self-perception are some of the factors that lower women's ambitions. These factors ultimately affect their perceptions and attitudes. These forms the basis of the major theory explaining the differing ambitions between men and women. Despite the lack of gender balance in present workplace and organizational spectrums, change is slowly occurring, and women are steadily filling up top positions. The challenges facing ambitious women are substantial, but so are the talents of women leaders and the men who support them.